Know about this, bro. That man looked up at me and said, don't know about what? I'm saying, but said it with like some, you know what I'm saying, like some authority. Don't know about what? I'm like, well, if you
I ain't gonna lie. What you talking
about? I told this man.
I lay your ass get ran over. Can't even see me, I'm dressed in that camo. Walking at night in the dark with a black fit. Give me your gun, nigga, you never shot shit. Give me your gun, you don't even deserve it. Give me your bank, cause bro tryna drop shit. I'm calling them tricky, gon' let off a mop stick. Hey, fuck with Fat Drake, nigga, a hot bitch.
What's up, y'all? We doing my second video for real. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I gotta get this shit down, bro, because I keep fucking up, and then it's like when you do the reaction, bro, if you fuck up, you gotta scrap the whole joint, bro. But we gonna react to some prison stories, you feel me? Got my nigga Bill here and shit, man. Feel me? We gonna see this shit called Zach Was Tweaking. So let's see what's up with Zach. My nigga Zach was tweaking. Let's see what's up with that, man. We're gonna get straight into it.
Yeah, I like this one. Yeah.
What the feezy? What the feezy? What the feezy? What the feezy? What the feezy?
This intro is crazy.
What the feezy? What the feezy?
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? It's your big homie, Big Feezy. Hey, look, bro. There be a lot of people hitting me up.
Shit.
About promo, collabs, all kind of stuff, bro. You feel me? And it just be too much for me to respond to, bro. I got some management going on right now. feezymanagement@gmail.com. If you want to do anything that needs my participation, hit that email and they'll get back with you. But listen, bro. I got a roommate that's one of my partners. You know what I'm saying? I rock with him, but I didn't really realize that this was a nasty individual until we got in the room with him. And I noticed a little tad bit of his nastiness, but it didn't really kick in until we spent a little time in the room together. And before I even jump straight into this, bro, this applies in prison, on the streets, and everything. Listen, bro. Have you ever been cool as hell with somebody? I'm talking about rock out with somebody, but of course y'all live in different rooms or different houses or something. And then y'all been cool, y'all linking up all the time. You might even come visit, I might come visit, but we always leave and go back. And then once y'all decide to be roommates, or once y'all decide to, you know, in a free world sense, move in the same house together,
right,
bro, you realize this person is nasty as hell, or this person got an attitude problem, or this person feet stink, or this person, and then you be like, damn, I'm starting to get frustrated with you. Like, I don't even want to be cool with your ass no more. But it be like that sometimes,
Nah, it do
bro.
be
you know,
like
he
that,
in the
bro.
room with
It
me,
do
bro,
be
he
like
do
that.
stuff like, we'll make a pocket. He'll put his bowl in the sink, run water in it. Now, that's a normal thing, because I done did that many times. And sometimes you don't feel like cleaning it out immediately. You know what I'm saying? You be full of hair. You just want to kick back for a minute. I understand that. But we going on day 2, day 3. Now, why the hell that dirty bowl still in the sink, folks? You know what I'm saying? So it used to be issues like that with him where, I don't know, his socks just used to be stinking, or he'll be a little musty or whatever. He'll just do nasty stuff, like wipe something off on his shirt, wear the same
used to
shirt.
be stinking, man. I ain't gonna lie. You in a room with your mans, nigga, take off your shoes, start stink. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, put your shoes back on, bro. Niggas not trying to smell that shit.
3,
what
4
the
days, you know what I'm saying?
fuck?
It just was getting irritating. And then I don't know what he had going on down there in that bottom bunk. But there was a smell that had started coming from down there, and I can't really identify what the smell is, but I know it's
hey, man. That bottom bunk, man. Gotta keep that clean for the ladies, man. Keep that bottom bunk clean, man. I'm telling you.
smells.
Not just that little soap, water, you feel me? Really get in there, bro. A lot of niggas don't be doing that shit. That shit be crazy.
Unhuman-like, you know what I'm saying? So I told them one day, they locked us down, and I was highly upset. We was locked down for maintenance. It wasn't gonna be a long lockdown. And I was just highly upset, bro, because he was just like nasty, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to him, I'm like, bro, what's up, bro? I was like, bro, man, you might need to find another room, G. He like, damn, why you say that, boy? Start laughing, ha ha ha, boy, trying to put me on the dough, spit popping all out his mouth. Come on, bro. He like, come on, CB, man, you trying to put me on the dough. I'm like, nah, G, it ain't like that, but come on, bro. We just gonna be two grown men. We gonna real reality, bro. No jokes, no games, no nothing. I'm like, bro, you nasty, bro. You know that, bro. He stood up and looked at me, cause I was laying on my bed. He stood up. He said, how the hell I'm nasty, G? Damn, G done called me nasty.
I ain't gonna lie,
G.
nigga, Bill nose big as a bitch.
I said, bro, you got two
Nigga nostrils big as shit, bro.
dirty bowls,
Nah, I
a
fuck with you,
fork, a
bro. Let me
cup
get off
in
your
the
ass.
sink. He told me, man, I'm about to clean it out. G, like he want to play, but I'm dead serious. I'm like, bro, that shit been there for 2-3 days, folks. I'm like, it's an inconvenience to me when I want to brush my teeth or wash my hands or throw some water on my face to wake me up if I'm tired because I got to move your stuff out the way. I got to touch your dirty items. You feel me? I'm trying to brush my teeth. I don't want to touch no sour ass tuna residue that you done had in this bowl from 2 days ago. It's an inconvenience to me, bro. Then you been here musty. You barely take showers. I'm like, come on, bro. You just move in the room with one of the other brothers, bro. Like go in the room with one of the other guys, bro. That bothers me, bro. I'm tighten up, G. I'm going to tighten up, G. I'm going to tighten up. I'm like, all right, bro. Damn, bro. You know what I'm
He
saying?
not
So
going to
I
tighten
know it
up.
made him feel some type of way because the entire time we was locked down, after I said what I said, he didn't say 2 words to me. We come off the lockdown, you know what I'm saying? We leave out the room, move around, do whatever it is we do. I'm down there at the window because I see them walking people down the walk, getting ready to bring some intake in. I just so happened to look back up. When I look back up, he walking out the room with his mat on his shoulder. So I guess me saying that, you know, it was like a reality thing that struck and it made him feel some type of way. And he moved in the room with one of our other homeboys. Everybody know he nasty. So I guess he said, I need to go with somebody nasty when I ain't got to worry about nobody saying nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? I was happy. I didn't give a damn. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
saying?
saying, like, shit,
I
nigga,
was
you
clapping.
gone. Shit good for
I
me.
was
I'm
extremely happy.
happy.
I ain't even say nothing
Fuck
else
it.
to him. So I'm standing there by the door when they get close. I'm like, 13 by the door. 13 by the door. So I walk back up there to the room, just look in the room real quick. You know what I'm saying? Make sure Big Nasty ain't tried to sneakily take nothing out. You know what I'm saying? So I linked against the rail. It's 2 Caucasian dudes came in the door, and they both look young, bro. I'm talking about probably don't look no older than 20. So they came in the dorm. All the white boys came and greeted them, helped them carry their stuff, you know, with them, taking them around the rooms and stuff where they can go to. So it was one white dude that had a room open on the bottom range. One of them went straight in there. The other one came, well, I guess it wasn't no more downstairs because he came straight up upstairs. And there was a few rooms, them steps that came up. Man, he went in there, they knocked on the door. Dude opened the door as a Muslim dude. I knew he wasn't gonna go because a lot of they had be racist on the low. Muslim dude denied him. So 2 rooms down again, this blood dude, he be having too much motion going on. I know he ain't finna let nobody in his room. Denied him. So it was one more dude whose room was open on that side. He let him go in, let him take all his property in there and everything. Then probably like 10 minutes later, he was coming back out with his property. And the dude who was in that room, he came out. I don't know what he was saying to him. I couldn't hear him. But I seen him shaking his head like, man. One of the other white dudes came back upstairs and went
Nasty
talking
as
to him.
shit.
And then they went to looking around. He looked over at me. He walked over here. He said, he looked in my room first. The door was open. Then he said, hey, C-Bill. I was like, what's up? He was like, hey, man, you think you can let my little bro come in here, man? You know, he seemed like a good dude or whatever. I was like, what he is, Ghostface? Because the dude who I was talking to was a Ghostface. He was like, nah, he ain't a Ghostface, bro. He ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? He just cool, you know, dude. They bucked on him about coming in the room, and then that dude said he could come in, but he just kicked him out. Told her, I said, why he kick him out? He was like, I don't know, bro. He didn't even give him a reason, to be honest, bro. He just said he can't come in the room. He was like, so, bro, can he come in the room with you, bro? I was like, shit, I don't care, bro. I said, he don't be wigging or nothing. He don't do no drugs or nothing, dude. He said, I asked him, bro. He said he don't. He said he ain't on no type of drugs, bro. I was like, all right, shit, I don't give a damn. He
Yeah,
did him
feel
like
me?
this dude came down there. He was like,
Okay.
C-Bill, this Zach C-Bill. And Zach was like, hey, C-Bill. I could tell he was terrified. Like I said, he was young here. I'm like, what's up, bro? You straight? Go ahead. So I walked off. I
Little white
went to
nigga,
the
man.
room to where the room where the dude told him he could come in and then kicked his ass out because I wanted to see why you kicked him out. So I need to know if I'm finna follow your lead. So I went out on the door. He like, yo, see Bill. He like, come on, Bill. I walk in the room, it's a blood dude. I'm like, what's up, bro? He like, hey, you got going on? I was like, hey, I was just trying to ask you, what the hell you kicked him out for? Cause I just was finna let him in my room, but I don't know. I need to see why you kicked him out. He was like, nah, I told him he was good at first, but he looked familiar as hell. He was like, so I was asking him some questions and shit. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't mistaken, that's the dude that I seen before, another count that had done gotten snitched on somebody. So he said it ain't him. He said he ain't never been to that count. He like, but you know, bro, I'm in.
Damn, man. Don't want to be classified as a snitch, man. That shit go around fast.
Here You feel me? I'm in here serving a life sentence cause somebody snitched on me, bro. So I don't participate with no type of way. I don't give who you told on, what you told on them about. If you got anything, any form of affiliation with any type of ratting on against anybody, I'm against you. So I told his ass, go on, come on up out of here.
That's
He was like, I
understandable.
don't know though. He swear up and down that wasn't him. I was like, shit, all right, that's a bet. So I left out. I went back in there. The other dude was still in there. I just linked against the rail, give him some time, you know what I'm saying? Let him get himself together. So when he got himself together, he came out there on the rail. They both came out there. And he was like, yeah, man, my name's Zach. I said, how old you is, bro? He was like, I'll be 21 on Friday. I think this was like a Tuesday. Yeah, because it was a transfer day. It was a Tuesday. He was like, man, your homeboy over there was tripping. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, who? He was like, the room I just came out of. He's telling me we were at another camp together and that I was snitched on somebody. He was like, man, I ain't never snitched on nobody in my life.
That the little country white boy accent. He wild. This nigga Bill funny, man.
He was like, buddy, this is my first time in prison. First and last. He was like, I ain't never been to another prison. He said, man, I came straight from the county jail. I said, how much time you got, bro? He said, 2 years. 2 years and it's over with, man. Fucking around with my baby mama. She called the fucking cops on me because I found out she was cheating down the trailer park with that damn bastard Danny. And I poured fucking sugar in her tank and busted a few of those tires out. And she called the police on me. And I was already on probation.
They gave you 2 years for that?
For busting her mama's car windows out last time.
Oh, hell yeah.
Down there being a little whore in the trailer park. So they gave me 2 years for that, man. But they said, since my security is medium, I probably won't do all that time. I said, yeah, hell yeah, man. You probably do a third off of that, bro. I was like, really, to be honest, bro? You probably pull about 8 months. I said, how long you been locked up right now, official? It was like 3 months. I was like, bro, about another 5 months, you probably gone, bro. They probably kick you out the system. Let me ask you something straight up. Keep it G with me. I said, bro, you do drugs? You do meth? You do any type of drug? He said, I don't do no drugs, bro. I said, all right, say less. He leave off with the other dude who he came over with.
The accent is crazy.
Bro, what I noticed, how I noticed I liked this roommate immediately, bro, do you know from that time, I'm talking about from that moment right there, I did not see this boy again until the next day. This man be down there with them white boys all day long. When it came time for lockdown, I'm looking for him because I don't want to lock the door. But at the same time, I don't want to bring no attention to this room, you know what I'm saying? So I wait till the officer in there and actually doom, locking the doors. But when I look down there at the rooms where I know he hang out at, they done locked them doors already. And I'm looking around the dorm, I don't see him out here nowhere. So he got to be locking down with them. So I locked the door. And you know, when they do count at night, man, half the time they not even counting for real. And then even if they is, sometimes they don't even care. You could be 5 piled up in the room. As long as it don't look like nobody getting hurt, as long as they count total up, a lot of them officers don't even give a damn. But I'm telling you, a lot of times they don't even be
niggas grown ass man.
Flash that light. You know, if the camera working that dorm, make it look good for the camera, and that's it. This man was my roommate for probably 2 weeks. I can probably count on one hand how many times he been in that room. I could probably count on one hand. Oh, I love this roommate. I had a roommate, but I ain't barely have a roommate. Like, it's very rare that he come up there and use the bathroom. He be using a bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Or he might come grab something out of his box, or you know, he'll come take a shower.
Hey, that's the best type roommate, man. You feel me?
He back out.
That's the best type.
I said, oh yeah, I'm rocking with him. I like him. They came in there one day.
Nigga ain't in there for real. That's your room for real.
Bloods and the Muslims. Something had happened. I think somebody ended up getting bust with the candy bar, and they came and they locked everybody down.
Candy bar.
Now you know something
if y'all
like
don't
that.
know, the candy bar really you feel me? Yeah.
Now they trying to make everybody go to their room.
That's what the candy bar is.
When they got to that room down there, and they noticed, you know, it was more than 2 people in the room, they made him leave out, and they brought him back to his room. So he come in the room. I'm like, damn, boy, you be rocking out with them boys down there, don't it? He like, hell yeah, man. Those guys like my brothers. Like, yeah, I feel that. I know how that feel, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of time during this lockdown, this young man is up at that glass staring out that window. You know what I'm saying? And he just keep talking about it. Damn, man, when you think we gonna come off? When you think we gonna come off lockdown? So I'm like, shit, I don't know, bro. You know, somebody get busted with the candy bar, especially if it's got something to do with a gang, like 2 gangs, they feel like if they let us off too fast, it'll pop right back off, you know what I'm saying? So they might try to drag us a couple days, a week or something. You know, they done locked us down for a whole month in the dorm before. So he like, damn,
I ain't gonna lie, that's terrible, bro. I'll never go to prison, bro. That's fucking terrible. A whole month in the room.
Man can't sit still for nothing. Now he's starting to irritate me. He was just cool with me at first. Now he's starting to irritate me because you're doing too much fidgeting. Sit your ass down. Sit still. You know what I'm saying? So I asked him, I'm like, bro, you need to use the phone or something? So he always say no. He don't never need to use the phone. He like, nah, he don't need to use the phone. He don't need to use the phone. So I'm like, all right, cool. I had them peeped his name on his shirt one day because they got your name wrote right here. That's why I always snatch mine off. I peeped his name on the shirt one day, and while I'm laying on the top bunk, I typed his name in just to see if what he say is what it really is. And it said something like vandalism or destruction of property, something like that. I think we probably day 3, day 4 into the lockdown. I got up off my bed, you know, I'm lying down like this. I got to swing my feet over, and then I jump down. When I jump down, this man jumps real hard, makes that noise, and like he was lying down flat, and like sits up, looking at me, eyes big as hell.
Yo, that nigga said he did. He said he did.
Jumps real hard, makes that noise.
Fuck no.
And like he was lying.
All right, now I know the button that be putting my shit on mute. I can't be pressing that shit.
Eyes big as hell, bro. This man drenched in sweat. It ain't even summertime. It's like spring or something. It's perfect feeling weather. This man, so I look at him, I said, folks, you all right? He's like, yeah, I'm all right. I'm like, bro, why the hell is you sweating so much? He was like, man, gosh, it's just hot. You know what I'm saying? I got an extra fan sitting right there on the floor in the corner. I'm like, bro, grab that fan, plug it up if you hot, bro. He was like, I just didn't want to touch your stuff. I'm like, nah, bro, you good? Grab that fan, plug it up. So I go over here, I go to taking a piss. While I'm taking a piss, I say to myself, I said, now, I ain't the smartest man in the world. When it comes to these junkies, I could see them very vividly. And I say, man, I hope
that boy having rough draws, man.
That's probably why he ain't been coming in their room. He been in there with them because they been on that dope together. And they know I don't play that dope stuff. So they told him probably like, yeah, just stay around us. You know what I'm saying? So I got done taking a leak. I wiped the toilet off, throw the tissue in the toilet. And I'm turning, looking at him. I flush the toilet. Now the prison toilet makes a loud, like a thunderous noise when you press it. Bro, this man, I'm like, bro, what the hell you so jumpy for? Folks, you all right? Yeah, I'm all right. No, I'm saying, so instantly I know he
that off that shit, man. He
so
off that
like, bro,
shit.
why you lied to me, bro? He was like, lie about what? I said, bro, I asked you, did you do drugs when you came in here, bro? I said, well, people don't be understanding, bro. What if I got a phobia of people that's on drugs? What if I've been through something so deep and serious with people that have drugs that it makes me paranoid around you, bro? It's 1 million people in this dorm that do drugs, bro. You could have been in the room with somebody that would have perfectly accepted you, bro.
No, facts.
You feel me? You didn't have to lie about being geeked up. So that man swearing up and down, I'm tripping, and he's not geeked up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, I don't know about this, bro. You feel me? So I just hopped back on the rack. Because like I say, he young, bro. He really seemed like a kid. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't want to press it too much. You know what I'm saying? To the point it's like, I'm making you feel me? I don't want to come off like I'm bullying you or stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, I don't know about this, bro. That man looked up at me and said, don't know about what? I'm saying, but said it with like some, you know what I'm saying? Like some authority. Don't know about what? I'm like, what if you
I ain't gonna lie. What you talking about?
I told this man,
what you talking about?
if you don't sit your little ass down, that man stuck his hand in his pants and pulled out a candy bar so long and sharp. You got to watch part 2 to see what happened next.
Hey, man. We gonna see what's up with part 2, man. Appreciate y'all for watching the video, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, man. We in a bit. We out.